Hey there, today I have kind of a different video for you, and it's a comparison and review of two shoes by Adidas. One is the Sambas, which I purchased from Nordstrom and was $100. And the second one is the Barreda, which was $26.99 from Costco on sale. Yeah, so I've been wanting to get a more fashionable pair of sneakers to wear just, for every day. I typically wear my white leather Kizik's, which I really do love, and I will continue to wear those. But I thought I'd get something just a little more current and on trend. And I've noticed on Pinterest that a lot of outfits are paired with the same white Adidas sneakers. And yeah, they just show up all the time. So I thought, okay, I want to try these at least. So I decided to purchase a pair from Nordstrom, and they do have a lot of different colors in the same Samba style. It's the OG, I guess, so it's been around for a while. I know my older daughter has a pair in black, but I just decided to get the most basic Samba that you could get, which is the white with the black stripes. So this is very classic looking, I thought, and I like classic, easy to wear stuff. And this is the gender inclusive Samba OG sneaker, and it was $100. I got this in a size 7, and I'm typically a 6.5 to a 7, but I think for this shoe, since it's so narrow, it's better to get the larger size. So this is black, white, and clear granite. And this has a leather upper and a synthetic sole. On the Nordstrom website, it had 4.8 stars out of 22,604 reviews. So quite a lot of reviews, and a lot of people just love this shoe, and they've ordered multiple pairs of them. So I thought I'd give it a try. And these shoes are actually not bad in terms of comfort. They don't have a lot of arch support, but they do have a little bit of arch support, I would say. The soles are very flat though. So that is a look, and it's not a look I'm used to. And for reference, I'm 5'1", and I've just turned 60. So I do look for things that are petite friendly and age appropriate. So I wouldn't say these are the most petite friendly shoes because they're so flat, but they are cute. And these, I guess, are the OG ones that are in style. But then just so happened the day after I got these in the mail, I went to Costco, as I often do, and I saw they had very similar looking shoes. And these are the Adidas Barredas. And they were on sale for $26.99. So yeah, they were regularly $33.99. So even that regular price is just a fraction of what the OG costs, right? So I decided to get a pair. And I was able to quickly try them on in the store, and I ended up picking up the 6.5. So with the other pair, the OG, I got the 7, and that seemed to fit. But with this Barreda, these I got in a 6.5. So I think these, I would say, run true to size, and the OG ones run a little small. So these are not leather. They're actually synthetic leather with a suede accent. And on the Costco website, they had a similar shoe. It said it was a Barreda, but it looked a little different. But that one had 4.7 stars out of 7 reviews. So I'm just going to take that. So these shoes, I would say, are a little chunkier than the OG. They are really cute, though. I like that the sole is a little chunkier and white. So it gives you a little bit of height. But I would say it's not quite as flexible. I also noticed that it has more arch support. So it does have a higher arch. But because it has kind of a firmer sole, it's a little less comfortable than the OG. It's still actually pretty comfortable. I mean, I think I could get by with wearing this for, a shopping outing. But I do think this shoe probably needs more breaking in than that one. And I would also consider buying like a Spanko or something with a little more cushioning to replace the insole that it comes with. And I also decided to just try them on with one on one foot and the other on the other foot, just to see how they felt side by side. Okay, so I have the two shoes on side by side. So on this side, I have the Samba OG, and on my right, I have the Barreda from Costco. As far as comfort goes, I kind of think the Samba is a little more comfortable just because the sole is more flexible than the Barreda. The Barreda is definitely stiffer. And I can feel the arch on the Barreda more prominently than the Samba. The Samba is more flat. It does have a little bit of arch support, so I do need arch support. I have tendonitis in my ankle, so I always look for that. But I don't like too much though. Sometimes, I'll purchase, say, like a Vionic shoe, and I'll have to return it because the soles are too stiff with a very prominent arch. I would say the Barreda, the sole is more stiff and definitely has more arch support. It's not terrible though. I think I could wear this without dying, but it's not like the most comfortable shoe that I ever owned, I'll be honest. So yeah, I don't know. I usually just go for comfort. So I would say comfort-wise, the Barreda is more comfortable for me, but if you do need more arch support and you prefer like a stiffer sole, the Barreda would be the way to go. As far as the look, I prefer the Barreda. I kind of like the white sole, and it has a little bit of more of a platform, so it gives maybe an inch of height. And yeah, I just like the look for me. And it's also a little more wide, although my toes are not pinched by the Samba, but it's just a different look. It almost, to me, looks like bowling shoes. But yeah, I haven't decided which ones I'm going to keep. It's just so happened I bought the Sambas, and the very next day I went to Costco and I found the Barredas, and I'm like, oh, I at least have to try these. So I just thought I'd do a quick comparison video to share with you. Okay, and one shoe that I just want to mention quickly, I don't have it, but I noticed there's another very similar Adidas shoe, but it's called the VL Court, because my friend Cheryl, who as Super Shopper Cheryl, had texted me, this was a few weeks ago. She knew I was looking for a pair of shoes like this, and she found a pair at Ross, and I think they were like $45 or something like that. So she sent me a picture, but it was the VL Court. And I did some online sleuthing, and I found them at Sam's Club on their website. It's a VL Court 3.0 shoe, and it was $45.98 at Sam's Club. It's $64 on the Adidas website, so if you have a Sam's Club membership, you can get it there for cheaper. That one says it has a coated leather upper and textile lining, and it has 4.7 stars rating out of 418 reviews on the Adidas website. So I think that might be another option if you're looking for this type of shoe, and it is also way more affordable than the OG. Okay, so that's all I have for today's shoe review. At this point, I am not sure which shoe I'm going to be keeping. I really like the look of these, but I think these are a little more comfortable. But potentially these could break in, and if I invest in some Spenkos, they could work. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, which shoe I should get. I honestly do think these look better because these look a little like, let's be honest, bowling shoes. But anyway, that's all I have for today's video. Now it's time to say goodbye, and as always, I'm going to call one of my 3 furry companions to help me say goodbye. And for today's video, I think I'm going to call Miss Cleo, because she's right here. And here she is, Miss Cleo. And she was taking a nap, and then actually Kaya's taking a nap too. We've been having the worst weather ever. And some of you may have heard about our storm, but in Hawaii we had what's called a Kona low. And this storm had been threatening us from, I think, the beginning of the week was when they first started talking about it. But yeah, it was a bad one. If you've seen the news, there were some parts of the island that were basically underwater. It was just pouring rain and the winds were whipping. We actually lost power for at least half a day. But thankfully I was prepared. I had downloaded a whole season of Bridgerton on my iPad, so I was prepared. And the dogs were nice and cozy. I think Cleo, being that she's a former stray dog from the streets, was very happy to have a cozy house to live in. Yes? Yes. But yeah, we survived, and it's still raining, and oh, it's raining again, and I'm going to have to walk them pretty soon, so it'll be raincoat time again. But anyway, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of shopping hauls and unboxing videos, and if you enjoy watching those kind of videos, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye now. Bye. Bye.